Yes, if you're like me and Daphne, single and ready to mingle, the Singles Cruise Asia might be something for you. But better yet, just being single, going out to mingle is not enough, because you need to know what you're looking for.
You need to find out the substance of what you're greatly... Okay, I'm just doing it all wrong here.
It's
but
okay,
basically, you know what we want to do right now is, gone are the days when Hanson and I have, reached an age where... Oh, I've done...
Speak for yourself, Daphne.
Yeah.
We have not... Okay, we are, slightly more mature these days. We have come to an age that we want to look for the real thing. We want to...
Yeah, we can't do the same mistake
over and over again. So, we're going to talk to an expert in this field. And,
a date coach.
A date coach, and he will advise, or actually enlighten us on what kind of things to look for in a person when you're looking for that one true love. All right, so please welcome Mr. Andrew Chow, who's our date coach for today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm cynical in love, but is there love for everyone out there?
Actually, love is out there for you to find, but it's a lot of hard work to be able to find the one that you truly are looking for. So, it's very natural that when we are younger, our list gets very long, our criteria gets very, very long. But as we get more mature, the list gets shorter.
Is it because we're settling?
No.
Are we cynics and jaded?
No, it's because you finally know what you want.
Right.
Actually, a lot of the criteria that you have, very few of them have to do with the character. Because we all look for personality.
Now that's an interesting note, because your first tip is the problem that most of us do or encounter is we look for the person's personality as opposed to the character. But what's the difference?
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, personality is what everybody can see. So if you are a very, very...
like charming, funny, witty...
People are looking for finesse, but we want to look for substance. Now, character is something that you only be able to find out after a period of dating. Personality is what you can see, what everybody else can see. So if you are very eloquent, everybody knows that you're eloquent. But an eloquent person may not have integrity.
Yeah. Characters like integrity, right?
That's
Principles, integrity.
Right. So today, maybe we're going to explore a few qualities that has to do with character, because character is the foundation of any healthy relationship.
Now you point out 6 qualities to look in for your life partner. What are they?
Well, the first one is the person must be open to personal growth.
Personal growth.
Personal growth. So the person must be open to self-improvement. He must be open to maybe your criticism. While you're on a date, he must be open to you pointing out his blind spots.
Right. What are blind spots?
Blind spots are things that you never know, but but maybe your friends don't like something about you, but
they don't
because
tell you.
They're your friends, they never tell you, and you go through life without knowing that problem. And when you have a girlfriend, and when your girlfriend point out something about you,
you don't like that,
and you say, my friends never told me that. But yeah, those are your friends, they don't see you every day, but your girlfriend see you every day, and she loves you enough to tell you.
And if you're able to handle that constructive criticism,
precisely,
it might be
a chance
for you.
So opening open to personal growth is one of the qualities that you should be looking for while you're dating. The second one, it's actually also very important. It's about being emotionally available. Or emotionally open. To be emotionally available, it means that the person knows what he's feeling, how he's feeling, and wants to share with you, and know how to share with you.
Oh yes,
wow, that's like communication.
That's right. So
that's impossible for men.
Most men.
He said it.
In general.
Most men, they may look very cool when they don't talk much, but actually it is doing a lot of damage to a relationship. So it's not too cool to always look so cool.
Always express yourself. See?
But isn't that also partly cultural? Because, the men being men is like, no, I don't need to say much, you will know. I know some guys out there like that where they're like, I don't need to say much, the girl will know, or my partner will know.
The man can continue to be the man to the outside world, but if you have someone that you truly love, you're going to be her man. You're going to be transparent.
What's the third quality, Andrew?
Hold on, hang on there. There's still more to come, Daddy. Right, go on, Andrew.
Okay, I think the third one will be integrity.
Yes,
True to yourself, true to others, and true to you.
Yeah.
Because and integrity, we're not talking about lack of integrity in big stuff, but in small stuff.
Yeah.
So if he always wants to see you, he's always available at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you wonder why. Maybe that's because he has afternoon appointment and he never want to go back to office. So that is
it's
a
an
lack of
excuse.
integrity. That's right.
Right.
So you may think that he's being nice, seeing you every afternoon, but he's stealing company's time.
Right.
That's true. I never
so
thought of that.
that's like that's low on integrity.
That's right. So
Okay.
it may be sweet to you, but you got to think deeper. You know, why is he so available every time?
Right.
This is just one example.
Okay.
And of course, the fourth one would be maturity and responsibility. It doesn't come with age.
Yeah.
It comes with acceptance of responsibility.
Mm.
So at some point in time, he got to be able to plan for the future.
Right.
You know,
right.
we most of us men, we are guilty.
Right. Yeah.
If our lady partner never bring out the future, we will just status quo.
I guess so. Yeah, to a certain extent, it's daunting, right? To think about like the future and kids and marriage or spending life together. Even that idea itself, to people these days, especially the urban people, it's quite daunting.
Well, embracing the future and taking ownership is a sign of maturity and responsibility. So, which brings me to the fifth point.
Okay.
That is, you must have a pretty good self-esteem.
Right.
You know, the problem with people who have low self-esteem is they love in order to feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
A good self-esteem person love because they feel good about themselves.
Right.
So you must find someone who has very good self-esteem.
Right.
Now, the problem is that whether the person has low or high self-esteem, you won't know at the beginning.
Yeah. Right.
You know, you only know it when you get to know it.
Actually, a lot of things that you mentioned, this brings me to my next question. When how far along dating?
How many dates must you go through
if you want to put it
the barrier is loosened?
The quantity, you will put in the quantity. How many dates or how far along after you've dated before you start, thinking about these things and actually, using analysis, and actually properly analyzing these sort of things.
Actually, you don't need any tool or any system to analyze that, because when you're very focused, you have certain objective when you date, and you will plan for your dates, and you will conscientiously looking out for all the qualities that you set out to look for. So, if you're positive, you're going to attract people who are positive. It's very easy to know whether the person has positive attitude or not. If he's always telling you it's always glass half empty, then you probably know that this person.
And they can actually be a downer, emotionally damper.
It's a dampener. After a while, you'll be carrying
the load, right? It's like a burden. It all becomes a burden, isn't it?
And I like to just round off, this whole thing by just saying we can look for a lot of qualities, but there's something that it's there. You might not want to look for it, but it's a must. That's personal chemistry.
Oh, of course.
No chemistry, no talk.
Actually, that's right. You can be the most gorgeous creature walking the earth, personality, character-wise, everything, but sometimes even the smell. And they don't smell bad, it's just, they just don't click.
It is just the X factor. You know, you may meet a guy, finally he has all your criteria met, but somehow you feel nothing towards him.
Nothing. No
value.
Yeah.
You know, Andrew, we love to hear what you've got for us, and this is just the gist and the surface of it all. So I understand that you'll be joining us back here on The Breakfast Show to talk more about dating tips.
This is a special 4-part series, right? You'll be doing. So this is the first of the 4. So you can look forward to more tips and advice from Andrew himself about dating and finding your one true love in the coming weeks here on The Breakfast Show.
But in the meantime, if you're curious to find out more, please log on to www.singlescruiseasia.com for more information. Andrew will be seeing you very, very soon. Thank you so much. And we'll keep that in mind this weekend.
Everything is going into my head now.
All right, we are going to go for a quick break, and we'll see you in 2. All right, we're just about to wrap up the show for this Friday. Look at the time. What? It's time to go.
3 minutes before we wrap the show.
Okay, but very quickly, we just spoke to Andrew, and he will be joining us next week with 2 other guests. And you know what? He's going to tell us about the 8 no-go relationships that you should be...
Or 8 types of relationships that
won't work out.